Ladies and gentlemen, every day when you wake up, look in that mirror and say these 9 things to yourself. These words are your compass, your anchor, the foundation on which you build each day. Remember them, believe them, and act on them. I am enough. No matter what others say, no matter what you think you lack, start with this. You are enough, just as you are. There's greatness in you waiting to unfold. I am capable of greatness. Whatever mountain you're facing, know that you have the strength to climb it. Don't let doubts hold you back. Greatness is a choice you make every day. I am grateful for today. Take a moment to look around and feel gratitude. There's something good in every day. Gratitude isn't about having everything, it's about appreciating what you have. I will embrace challenges. Challenges don't define you, they refine you. Step into them with open arms, knowing they are there to build resilience, strength, and character. I will not compare myself to others. Comparison is a thief of joy and a robber of purpose. Stay focused on your journey, your growth, your story. There's a unique path set for you, and you alone. I will keep learning. Growth doesn't stop. Keep reading, keep learning, and keep pushing the boundaries of what you know. Knowledge is power, wisdom is the way you wield it. I will serve and lift others. True fulfillment comes when you help others rise. Be a source of encouragement, a beacon of hope, and someone others can look up to. Your impact will ripple far beyond what you can see. I will stay true to my purpose. Purpose is powerful. It's what gives meaning to every step, every action. Remind yourself of your purpose daily, let it guide you, and let it fuel your fire. I will celebrate small wins. Progress is progress, no matter how small. Celebrate every step, every achievement. These victories, however small, are proof that you're moving forward. I am enough. In a world constantly telling you to be more, do more, achieve more, the notion that you are enough as you are might seem revolutionary. Yet, embracing this truth is one of the most powerful steps you can take towards self-acceptance and inner peace. Telling yourself, I am enough means recognizing and valuing your inherent worth without attaching it to external achievements or opinions. It's a reminder that your existence has value simply because you are here. The moment you acknowledge this, you free yourself from the exhausting cycle of trying to prove your worth to others or striving for approval that may never come. Instead, you start to build your sense of self on a foundation that can't be shaken by the successes or judgments of others. When you say, I am enough, you're choosing to treat yourself with compassion rather than criticism. Many people are their own worst critics, constantly measuring themselves against impossible standards. You may be hard on yourself, thinking that by doing so you'll motivate yourself to be better. However, this habit often has the opposite effect, draining your energy and confidence. Self-compassion is not about letting yourself off the hook for things that genuinely need improvement. Instead, it's about accepting yourself where you are while acknowledging your potential to grow. When you treat yourself with kindness and respect, you set the stage for healthier, more productive growth. Self-compassion provides the space to learn from mistakes without letting them define you. In the process, you allow yourself the freedom to be human, to stumble, and to rise again without questioning your inherent value. Believing you are enough does not mean complacency or lack of ambition. On the contrary, it can inspire you to pursue your goals with more energy and focus. When you feel enough, you're not acting out of fear or a need for validation. Instead, your actions are driven by genuine passion and curiosity. You're able to set goals because you want to grow, not because you need to prove yourself. The journey becomes more enjoyable, and challenges become less intimidating because they don't threaten your sense of self-worth. You start to realize that failing at a task doesn't mean you are a failure, it simply means you're learning and evolving. This mindset helps you maintain motivation and resilience because you're no longer carrying the weight of needing to be perfect or live up to someone else's standards. Understanding that you are enough also shifts how you view your relationships. you stop relying on others to complete you or validate you. Instead, you come into relationships from a place of wholeness, looking to share, not to fill a void. This creates healthier, more balanced connections because you're not seeking constant reassurance or approval. Relationships become more about mutual growth and less about dependency. When you recognize your worth, you're less likely to tolerate disrespect or settle for less than you deserve. You attract people who respect and appreciate you for who you are, not for who you're pretending to be. You stop bending yourself to fit into someone else's ideal because you understand that real, lasting connections are built on authenticity. Saying, "I am enough," is a rejection of the comparisons that often lead to feelings of inadequacy. In today's world, where social media and societal pressures constantly push you to measure your life against others, this reminder is a breath of fresh air. It's easy to fall into the trap of comparing yourself to others' highlight reels, thinking that you're falling short because your life doesn't look as glamorous, successful, or put together. But when you remind yourself that you are enough, you're choosing to focus on your own journey. You recognize that everyone has their own path, and yours is valuable regardless of whether it looks like anyone else's. This mindset allows you to appreciate your own achievements and progress without feeling the need to compete. It fosters a sense of contentment and gratitude, helping you see that your life is rich and meaningful in its own unique way. Telling yourself that you are enough encourages you to pursue personal growth from a place of abundance rather than scarcity. You begin to realize that you're not pursuing self-improvement because you're broken or unworthy, but because you have a genuine desire to learn, grow, and become the best version of yourself. It becomes less about fixing something that's wrong and more about nurturing something that's already valuable. This shift in perspective is powerful because it removes the pressure and fear that often accompany personal development. Instead, growth becomes a joyful, fulfilling journey, not a desperate chase for validation. You see yourself as a work in progress, one that's already good enough and continually getting better. Believing you are enough opens the door to a life that's not dominated by fear of failure or rejection. When you know you are enough, you're less afraid to take risks, make mistakes, or try new things. You understand that no matter the outcome, your value remains intact. This courage allows you to live more fully, to chase dreams, and to embrace opportunities without the paralyzing fear of not measuring up. Embracing "I am enough" doesn't just impact how you see yourself, it transforms how you live, making you resilient, grounded, and empowered to take on whatever life throws your way. I am capable of greatness. Believing that you are capable of greatness is not about arrogance or an inflated sense of self. Instead, it's about recognizing the potential within you to achieve extraordinary things. Every person has unique gifts, talents, and strengths, and greatness begins when you acknowledge and nurture these. Telling yourself, "I am capable of greatness," is a way to break through the limitations that society, circumstances, or even you may have placed on yourself. Often, people are held back not by their actual abilities, but by their belief in their abilities. By affirming your capability, you're rejecting self-doubt and embracing the idea that you are worthy of big dreams and capable of bringing them to life through hard work, persistence, and growth. One of the essential aspects of greatness is courage. To achieve greatness, you must be willing to face challenges, take risks, and step out of your comfort zone. Comfort might feel safe, but it can also be a place where potential goes to stagnate. When you believe you're capable of greatness, you're more likely to push yourself into the unknown, to experiment, and to face fear head-on. This willingness to face discomfort is often the difference between those who succeed and those who do not. Greatness demands that you lean into fear and uncertainty, knowing that these are necessary ingredients for growth. The path to greatness is not always clear or easy, but each step you take builds resilience, strength, and confidence in your ability to handle adversity. Another critical component of embracing your capacity for greatness is the willingness to work hard. Talent alone is not enough. Greatness requires dedication, discipline, and effort. Those who achieve greatness often have a relentless work ethic and a strong commitment to their goals. They understand that greatness doesn't come from shortcuts or luck, but from consistent, focused action over time. When you tell yourself, I am capable of greatness, you're also committing to doing what it takes to reach that potential. It means showing up every day, even when it's difficult, and giving your best effort. There will be days when progress feels slow or when obstacles seem insurmountable, but your belief in your capability fuels your perseverance. Greatness isn't achieved in a single day, it's a result of the small, consistent actions that compound over time. Believing in your capacity for greatness also involves seeing failure as a stepping stone rather than a setback. Failure is a natural part of any journey toward greatness, and those who achieve the most often fail the most. They view failure not as a reflection of their worth or capability, but as an opportunity to learn and grow. Each failure provides valuable insights and experiences that contribute to eventual success. When you believe you're capable of greatness, you understand that failure is not an endpoint but a learning experience. You become resilient, able to bounce back from setbacks with even more determination. This mindset allows you to keep moving forward, regardless of the obstacles you encounter along the way. Greatness is not about avoiding failure, it's about using every experience, good or bad, to propel yourself closer to your goals. Being capable of greatness also means taking responsibility for your actions, choices, and outcomes. Those who achieve greatness do not wait for success to come to them, they actively create it. They understand that they are responsible for their own lives and that every decision matters. This mindset of accountability empowers you to take control of your destiny. Instead of blaming circumstances, other people, or external factors, you take ownership of your journey. By doing so, you become more proactive, focused, and determined. Taking responsibility for your life means recognizing that while you may not control everything, you always have the power to choose your response, to learn from situations, and to make adjustments that align with your vision of greatness. Another aspect of embracing your potential for greatness is surrounding yourself with people who inspire and challenge you. Your environment has a significant impact on your mindset and motivation. When you're around people who believe in their own potential, who pursue their dreams, and who uplift others, you're more likely to stay focused on your goals. Seek out mentors, friends, and communities that encourage growth and ambition. Greatness is not achieved in isolation, it's often supported by a network of like-minded individuals who push you to be your best. Conversely, avoid negative influences or people who constantly doubt or undermine your aspirations. Building a support system of people who believe in greatness, both in themselves and in you, strengthens your own commitment to your dreams. Knowing that you are capable of greatness involves holding yourself to a high standard. It means setting ambitious goals and refusing to settle for mediocrity. Greatness requires a commitment to excellence, a willingness to go above and beyond what's expected. When you believe in your capacity for greatness, you naturally strive to improve in every area of your life. This high standard is not about perfectionism or being overly critical of yourself. Instead, it's about respecting your potential enough to give your best in everything you do. Excellence becomes a habit, something you apply to your work, your relationships, and even your personal growth. It's a mindset that doesn't accept half-hearted efforts or shortcuts, but values integrity, quality, and persistence. Believing that you are capable of greatness is a powerful affirmation that reshapes how you approach life. It fuels your motivation, shapes your choices, and directs your actions toward meaningful accomplishments. When you truly believe that greatness is within your reach, you become unstoppable, driven not just by the desire to succeed, but by the understanding that you are capable of making a profound impact in your life and in the lives of others. Embracing your potential for greatness sets you on a path of continuous growth, self-discovery, and purpose, helping you realize just how far you can go when you dare to believe in yourself fully. I am grateful for today. Gratitude is a powerful force that has the ability to shift our perspective, bringing a sense of peace and contentment. When you remind yourself to be grateful for today, you're choosing to appreciate the present moment rather than being caught up in regrets about the past or worries about the future. Practicing gratitude daily is a way of grounding yourself, allowing you to find joy and satisfaction in even the smallest aspects of life. It's about acknowledging the gifts that each day brings, whether they are big or small, and realizing that each day holds unique opportunities and experiences. This habit creates a positive mindset, which in turn influences your emotions, decisions, and interactions with others. Gratitude also helps to refocus the mind on what you have, rather than what you lack. It's natural for people to get caught up in thoughts about what they don't have or wish they had. This can lead to feelings of inadequacy, envy, or even resentment. By reminding yourself to be grateful for today, you're actively shifting your focus from scarcity to abundance. You start to see the wealth in your life, your health, relationships, talents, and experiences. This simple act of focusing on what you have instead of what you lack can increase your overall happiness and satisfaction. Gratitude helps you recognize that, even if things aren't perfect, there's still plenty in your life to appreciate. This shift in mindset fosters contentment, which is a powerful foundation for a fulfilling and peaceful life. Being grateful for today also encourages you to be present. In a fast-paced world, it's easy to get caught up in what's next, missing out on the moments unfolding around you. Practicing gratitude anchors you in the here and now. You start to notice things you might usually overlook: a warm cup of coffee in the morning, a smile from a stranger, the comfort of your home, or the support of a friend. This presence enriches your life, helping you to savor each moment instead of rushing through it. When you fully embrace the present, you find that each day holds its own unique beauty, no matter the challenges you might face. This appreciation for the present is a reminder that life itself is a gift, and each day is an opportunity to experience it fully. Gratitude also has a positive impact on mental and physical health. Research has shown that people who practice gratitude regularly experience lower stress levels, better sleep, and improved emotional resilience. By focusing on what you're thankful for, you're less likely to be weighed down by negative thoughts or stress. This doesn't mean you ignore difficulties. Instead, gratitude gives you a mental buffer that allows you to cope with challenges more effectively. When you face a setback, you're more likely to find something positive in the experience, even if it's just the lesson learned. This resilience is a key component of a healthy mindset, helping you stay balanced and strong no matter what life throws your way. Gratitude keeps you grounded and gives you perspective, allowing you to approach life's ups and downs with a calm, centered mind. Expressing gratitude for today can also deepen your relationships. When you acknowledge and appreciate the people in your life, you create a positive connection that strengthens your bond with them. Gratitude helps you see the value in those around you, from family and friends to coworkers and acquaintances. This recognition leads to a greater sense of empathy and kindness. When you express appreciation to others, you make them feel valued, which can deepen your connection and trust. Relationships built on gratitude and appreciation are more resilient and fulfilling. People who feel appreciated are more likely to respond with warmth and support, creating a positive cycle that enriches everyone involved. Practicing gratitude for today not only enhances your relationships but also creates a supportive, uplifting environment in which you and others can thrive. Gratitude for today also reminds you to celebrate the small victories. Life is made up of countless little moments, many of which go unnoticed if you're only focused on the bigger picture. By being grateful for today, you learn to recognize and celebrate these small wins: completing a task, achieving a goal, or simply making it through a tough day. This celebration of small victories gives you a sense of progress and achievement, keeping you motivated and positive. Instead of waiting for major accomplishments to feel satisfied, you find joy in the journey itself. Each small step forward becomes a reason to be grateful, reinforcing a mindset that values progress, no matter how incremental. Gratitude also reduces the need for comparison. Often people feel dissatisfied with their lives because they compare themselves to others, focusing on what they perceive as missing or inadequate. When you're grateful for what you have, you're less likely to compare your life to someone else's. Gratitude fosters a sense of contentment that isn't dependent on others' lives or achievements. You recognize that your own life is meaningful and fulfilling, regardless of how it compares to others. This mindset helps you to live more authentically, making choices based on your own values and desires rather than external pressures. Being grateful for today helps you see the beauty in your unique path, free from the burden of comparison. Gratitude for today cultivates a mindset of optimism. When you actively look for things to be thankful for, you naturally start to notice the positives more often. This doesn't mean you ignore challenges or pretend everything is perfect. Rather, you develop a balanced view, where you can acknowledge difficulties while still finding reasons to be hopeful and positive. Gratitude trains your mind to look for the good, even in tough situations. This optimistic outlook can make a huge difference in how you approach life, as it helps you remain hopeful and focused on possibilities instead of obstacles. Optimism rooted in gratitude fuels perseverance, helping you push through setbacks with the confidence that better days are ahead. Each day holds an array of experiences and lessons, and gratitude is the tool that allows you to see and appreciate them fully. When you tell yourself, "I am grateful for today," you're embracing life with an open heart, finding joy, contentment, and peace in the present moment. This practice enriches your life from the inside out, cultivating a mindset that not only enhances your well-being, but also positively impacts everyone around you. I will embrace challenges. Challenges are an inevitable part of life. They come in all shapes and sizes, often at the most unexpected times. Whether it's facing a personal setback, a professional obstacle, or an emotional hurdle, How you approach these challenges will determine the outcome and your growth. When you commit to embracing challenges, you're not just facing difficulties head-on, but choosing to see them as opportunities for growth. The willingness to embrace challenges is a key mindset that separates those who thrive from those who falter when times get tough. Challenges are the tools that shape us, refine us, and ultimately make us stronger, wiser, and more resilient. To embrace challenges means to face them with courage, even when fear or uncertainty tries to hold you back. It's easy to shrink away from difficulties, to avoid discomfort, or to look for the easiest route. However, true growth happens only when we step into the unknown, when we allow ourselves to be stretched beyond our current capabilities. When you embrace challenges, you give yourself permission to step out of your comfort zone, to test your limits, and to discover what you're truly capable of. This process is uncomfortable, but it's also transformative. Each challenge you face builds your mental and emotional resilience, preparing you for even bigger tests ahead. The courage to face difficulty head-on often leads to breakthroughs that would not have been possible without taking that first step. Embracing challenges also involves reframing your perspective on failure. Too often, people see failure as a reflection of their abilities, a sign that they are not good enough or capable enough. But when you embrace challenges, you begin to see failure as a necessary part of the process, not the end of the road. Failure is an opportunity to learn, to refine your approach, and to grow stronger. Those who embrace challenges understand that failure is not something to fear, but something to accept and learn from. Every setback teaches you something valuable, whether it's a lesson in patience, perseverance, or problem solving. The willingness to fail, to try again, and to keep moving forward is the hallmark of those who succeed in the long run. Another important aspect of embracing challenges is the ability to stay focused on the bigger picture. In the face of adversity, it's easy to get bogged down by the immediate frustration, disappointment, or even self-doubt that accompanies the challenge. However, those who embrace challenges stay grounded in their vision and purpose. They remember why they started, what they're working toward, and how the challenge they're facing is an integral part of their growth. This perspective allows you to maintain motivation even when things get tough. Challenges become stepping stones, not roadblocks, when you keep your eyes on the long-term goal. They are simply part of the process, an essential part of your journey that will ultimately lead you to success, even if the path isn't straightforward. Embracing challenges fosters creativity and innovation. Often it's when we're forced to think outside the box or find a new approach to a problem that we discover our most creative solutions. When you face a challenge, you're pushed to find new ways of thinking, problem solving, and adapting. Challenges force you to think critically, analyze situations from different angles, and come up with innovative solutions. This ability to adapt is crucial for growth, not just in overcoming current challenges, but in preparing for future ones as well. People who embrace challenges develop a growth-oriented mindset that thrives in dynamic, ever-changing environments. They become more adaptable, resourceful, and open to new ideas, which are key attributes for both personal and professional success. In embracing challenges, it's also essential to cultivate patience. Change and growth don't happen overnight, and overcoming significant challenges often takes time. The journey through difficulty is rarely linear, and progress may feel slow at times. However, when you embrace challenges, you develop the patience to see things through, even when results aren't immediate. Patience in the face of difficulty teaches you perseverance and builds a sense of self-discipline. You learn to trust the process, knowing that each small step forward is one step closer to your goal. By cultivating patience, you also learn how to manage frustration and keep your emotions in check, which allows you to approach challenges with a clear, focused mind. This mental clarity is essential for making sound decisions and staying on track during times of adversity. Another key component of embracing challenges is building self-confidence. Each time you successfully navigate a challenge, you reinforce your belief in your own abilities. You realize that you are capable of handling more than you thought possible. This confidence doesn't come from never encountering difficulties, but from proving to yourself that you can overcome them. The more challenges you embrace and conquer, the stronger your belief in your own resilience becomes. This self-assurance is a powerful tool in your personal growth, as it pushes you to take on even bigger challenges with a sense of certainty that you will prevail. Embracing challenges builds a foundation of inner strength that carries you through difficult times and propels you toward your goals. It's also important to remember that embracing challenges doesn't mean you have to do it all alone. Seeking help, guidance, or support when needed is not a sign of weakness but a strength. Challenges are often easier to navigate when you have the right resources or support network in place. Embracing challenges means knowing when to ask for help, when to collaborate, and when to seek advice from others who may have experienced similar situations. Working with others allows you to share the burden, gain new perspectives, and draw from a wider range of experiences and knowledge. No one achieves greatness in isolation, and those who embrace challenges know that asking for support is an essential part of the process. Embracing challenges is ultimately about growth and progress. It's about stepping into the discomfort of the unknown, refusing to be defeated by setbacks, and understanding that every challenge you face is a chance to improve and evolve. By adopting this mindset, you transform the way you approach life. Challenges become opportunities to grow, learn, and ultimately become the best version of yourself. With each challenge you embrace, you move closer to your goals, your purpose, and your greatest potential. I will not let fear control me. Fear is a natural and deeply ingrained part of the human experience. It serves as a protective mechanism, alerting us to potential dangers and helping us make decisions that can ensure our survival. However, when fear begins to control us, it limits our potential and prevents us from achieving our dreams. Fear often shows up as a barrier, holding us back from pursuing our goals, taking risks, or stepping into the unknown. Overcoming this fear, or at least learning to manage it, is one of the most empowering things you can do for your personal growth and success. When you tell yourself, "I will not let fear control me," you're making a conscious decision to take charge of your life, your decisions, and your actions. You are choosing to step into your own power, recognizing that while fear may be a constant presence, it does not have to define your path. Fear manifests in many forms: fear of failure, fear of rejection, fear of the unknown, or even fear of success. These fears often keep us stuck in our comfort zones, afraid to take the next step because of what might go wrong. But when you allow fear to control you, you never experience the growth that comes from pushing past your comfort zone. Success is never achieved by staying in familiar territory. It is only by facing our fears and stepping outside of the known that we find the courage to achieve something greater than what we thought was possible. By refusing to let fear control you, you free yourself to take bold actions, embrace new opportunities, and pursue your dreams without hesitation. One of the first steps to overcoming fear is acknowledging it. Fear thrives in the shadows, in the parts of ourselves that we avoid or suppress. When we confront our fear, we take away some of its power over us. Acknowledge that fear is natural and that everyone experiences it, even those who seem fearless. Fear is not something to be ashamed of, but something to understand and navigate. Once you recognize fear for what it is, a feeling that arises in response to a challenge or unknown, you can make a more deliberate choice in how you respond to it. Instead of running from it, you can learn to face it with courage. Acknowledging fear allows you to disempower it and put it into perspective, knowing that it does not have to dictate your actions or decisions. The next step in overcoming fear is reframing it. Fear often arises from negative assumptions about what could go wrong, but it is crucial to recognize that fear is often based on exaggerations or misinterpretations of reality. Instead of imagining the worst possible scenario, choose to focus on the potential rewards and opportunities that lie beyond your fear. Reframing fear means shifting your mindset from one of apprehension to one of curiosity and excitement. Rather than asking yourself, "What if I fail?" ask, "What if I succeed?" By focusing on the positive outcomes, you rewire your brain to see fear as a sign that you're pushing yourself towards something worthwhile, rather than something to avoid. This shift in perception helps reduce the paralyzing effect that fear can have, enabling you to take decisive action. Another important aspect of not letting fear control you is developing resilience. Fear is often a sign of discomfort or uncertainty, and these feelings can create hesitation. However, resilience is the ability to persevere despite these uncomfortable feelings. People who are resilient understand that fear doesn't go away just because they try to ignore it. Instead, they learn to work with it, accepting its presence without allowing it to prevent them from moving forward. Resilience helps you bounce back from setbacks, keep going in the face of adversity, and continue taking action despite the fear you may feel. It's the ability to keep pressing forward, even when the road seems unclear, and knowing that you are capable of handling whatever challenges come your way. To truly stop fear from controlling you, it's also important to take action. Fear thrives in a state of inaction. When we hesitate or procrastinate, fear begins to grow, feeding on our doubts and uncertainties. The antidote to fear is action. Taking the first step, no matter how small, is often the most effective way to diminish fear. Once you begin moving forward, you gain momentum, and fear loses its grip on you. The longer you stay stuck, the more powerful fear becomes, but when you take action, you shift the power back to yourself. Action helps you gain clarity, build confidence, and prove to yourself that you are capable of overcoming your fears. Even if the outcome isn't perfect, the act of doing something is far more empowering than doing nothing at all. Developing a mindset of growth is essential in not allowing fear to control you. Fear often arises when we perceive challenges as threats to our success or well-being. However, when we adopt a growth mindset, we understand that challenges are opportunities for learning, growth, and self-improvement. Instead of seeing fear as a warning that we're in danger, we can view it as an indicator that we are about to embark on a valuable learning experience. By embracing challenges and seeing them through the lens of growth, we naturally push ourselves beyond our limits, and in doing so, diminish the power of fear over time. Every time you face your fear and come out stronger on the other side, Your confidence grows and fear becomes less intimidating. Support and encouragement from others can also play a crucial role in overcoming fear. When you face your fears alone, they can seem insurmountable. But when you have a support system, you gain strength and perspective. Talking to someone you trust about your fears can help you gain clarity and insight. They can offer encouragement, share their own experiences, and remind you of your capabilities. Having a mentor or a community to support you provides a sense of accountability and reassurance that you're not alone in your journey. This support helps you recognize that fear is not something that defines you or should control your actions. By connecting with others who have faced similar fears, you gain the courage to push forward. To truly stop fear from controlling your life, you must practice self-compassion. Fear can sometimes make you feel inadequate, uncertain, or unworthy, but it's important to be kind to yourself in these moments. Instead of harshly criticizing yourself for feeling afraid, practice understanding and patience. Fear doesn't mean you're weak or incapable, it simply means you're human. Treat yourself with the same kindness and encouragement that you would offer a friend in a similar situation. This self-compassion helps you accept your fears without letting them define your worth, and it strengthens your ability to move forward despite them. When you tell yourself, "I will not let fear control me," you're making a conscious decision to take ownership of your thoughts, actions, and future. Fear is a part of life, but it doesn't have to hold power over you. By acknowledging your fear, reframing it, taking action, building resilience, and seeking support, you can learn to navigate fear with confidence and courage. Over time, you will see that fear loses its hold on you, and you are free to live a life defined not by hesitation but by action, growth, and achievement.